Why did the ambitious Sony-Zee merger plan collapse? Had the deal materialized, the collaboration between Sony and Zee could have integrated their linear networks, digital assets, production operations, and program libraries to establish a colossal entertainment entity. So, what led to the breakdown? More than 2 years after initially proposing the merger, Japanese entertainment powerhouse Sony Corporation announced the abandonment of the $10 billion merger plan with Zee Entertainment Enterprises Ltd (ZL) by its Indian arm, Culver Max Entertainment Private Ltd, formerly Sony Pictures Networks India Private Ltd (SPNI). The envisioned merger aimed to unite their linear networks, digital assets, production operations, and program libraries, creating a substantial entertainment conglomerate. Why did Sony withdraw from the agreement with Zee? Despite the initially anticipated completion date of December 21, 2023, Zee requested an extension beyond the set deadline, which was due to expire on January 20. This 30-day extension was a provision in the merger pact established in December 2021. Regrettably, as of January 20, 2024, the deal failed to materialize, prompting Sony to attribute the termination to the delay in the merger process. Although we engaged in good faith discussions to extend the end date under the merger cooperation agreement, we were unable to agree upon an extension by the January 21 deadline. After more than 2 years of negotiations, we are extremely disappointed that closing conditions to the merger were not satisfied by the end date, expressed Sony. The definitive agreements further outlined that if an extension agreement couldn't be reached by the end of the discussion period, any party had the right to terminate the definitive agreements by providing written notice, Sony noted. What prompted Sony's decision, and how does it connect to the Zee merger? The primary catalyst behind Sony's actions seems to stem from a disagreement concerning the leadership of the merged entity, particularly involving Zee's MD and CEO Punit Goenka. In June 2023, the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) issued an interim order restraining Zee Group patriarch Subhash Chandra and Punit Goenka from holding key positions in any listed company. Despite this, Goenka received reprieve from the Securities Appellate Tribunal (SAT), overturning the ban on his directorships in Zee Group. However, regulatory scrutiny persisted over allegations of fund diversion. Sony, adhering to its corporate governance policies, found discomfort in this regulatory uncertainty. Reportedly, Sony advocated for its India MD and CEO NP Singh to assume the top position, a proposition opposed by Goenka. What was the original merger plan? The merger proposal between Zee Entertainment Enterprises Ltd (ZL) and Sony Pictures Networks India Private Ltd (SPNI), finalized on December 22, 2021, aimed to create the largest entertainment entity in India. The plan involved the integration of their linear networks, digital assets, production operations, and program libraries. As part of the arrangement, SPNI was set to have a cash balance of $1.5 billion at closing, infused by the current shareholders of SPNI and the founders of ZL. This financial infusion aimed to empower the combined company for enhanced content creation, strengthen its presence in the evolving digital landscape, pursue media rights in sports, and explore further growth avenues. Upon completion of the deal, Sony would indirectly hold a majority 50.86% stake in the combined company, with the founders of ZL owning 3.99% and other ZL shareholders holding a 45.15% stake. What's the SEBI case against Punit Goenka? Last year, SEBI barred Punit Goenka and SL Group's chairman Subhash Chandra from directorial or key management roles in ZL and its group companies. The action followed allegations of fund diversion from SL Group companies for personal benefit. The investigation focused on the diversion of fixed deposits of ZL by Yes Bank to square off loans of related entities of SL Group. SEBI found that Subhash Chandra had provided a letter of comfort, LOC, in violation of SEBI's listing obligations and disclosure requirements, LODR norms. The regulator also restricted Chandra and Goenka from holding key positions in any resulting company from the merger, amalgamation, or demerger of Zee Group companies. While Goenka challenged SEBI's order, the SAT, in October last year, set aside SEBI's order, allowing Goenka to assume the role of managing director in the company formed by the ZL and Culver Max Entertainment merger. What choices does ZL have following recent developments? ZL, in response to Culver Max's claims regarding purported breaches of the Merger Cooperation Agreement (MCA), has issued a refutation through an exchange filing. The company has vehemently denied the alleged breaches and is actively assessing available options. ZL has affirmed its commitment to taking all essential measures to protect the enduring interests of its stakeholders. According to Zee's statement, it received communications on January 22 from Culver Max and Bangla Entertainment Private Ltd (BPL), indicating the termination of the merger cooperation agreement. The communication also sought a termination fee of US $90 million, citing purported breaches by ZL of the MCA terms. Additionally, Culver Max and BPL invoked arbitration proceedings against ZL, seeking emergency interim reliefs. Rejecting the claims made by Culver Max and BPL, including their demand for a termination fee, ZL has declared its intention to reserve all rights in this matter. The company is currently exploring all available options and, guided by the board's counsel, intends to pursue necessary steps. This includes considering legal actions and contesting the claims presented by Culver Max and BPL in the ongoing arbitration proceedings.